All right. About a month or so ago, CVS in their Sunday flyer showed a $99 net book. And I've been looking for ARM chip Linux systems to use in embedded development. And I was paying $130, $150 for a board. So I said, maybe this is an option. So I started checking the web, and immediately I found out that CVS sold them out within 2 hours. And there's a lot of press on the internet about how negative and how they worked, and some did, and all kinds of stuff. But last weekend they came up again. So I went down to my local CVS, paid my $99 plus an $8 recycling fee, $8 in taxes, $116, you're out the door with a laptop. Well, I went and searched on the internet. One, you can buy them if you want to buy bulk. You can get them down to like $60 a piece if you want to buy enough of them. All straight from Japan. I tore mine apart last week, took the case apart, took it a whole bit, turned it over. I have on my website, KiblerElectronics.com. You can go to that, Kibler electronics.com. And it's going to be a Computer Corner article number 13. So right now all it's there is you got to go to 12, pull up 13, and all you see is a couple links. And on those links are the images of scanning the card. So the board's about that size, nice little small. It has a Windows Media 8508 on it with 128 megabytes of RAM, 2 gigabytes of flash. There's an RJ45, probably a USB 2.0 interconnection, USB 1.0, 2 of those. They're all host connections. What else can I? There's audio out, audio in. It has a monitor. Comes with a 7-inch monitor and a nice little 7-inch keyboard. The monitor has 1 ribbon cable and 4 wires, so you could actually separate it really easily and put the monitor somewhere else in the keyboard. There's Linux for it. It comes with Windows CE6, which is a real dog, but there's Linux for it. There's Android for it. Give me a couple more days and I will have the serial keyboard working on it. I know others have there's iPad variations of it. You can also get iPad variations. I have one that's coming from from China. It's $105. It's almost identical to the iPad. So the market is just starting to be flooded with these devices, and if you go to a number of sites, I like Ali's Express. He can give you one-ups for $60, $70, $80, $105. The one I'm getting is from Deal Extremes. That's $105. So the market's going to be flooded within the next year of all these really cheap ones, and they're very adaptable. They're easy to get into. They're all standard ARM. They use U-boot. Once you know how to do the U-boot, you can get into them. There's just no problem. They're just really nice. And they're really inexpensive. Yeah.
You could also maybe put Red Boot on it.
I haven't gone too far into it yet, but I would probably not be surprised. There isn't a ton of things you can do. Once you get to the serial port, you have access to all the ROMs and flash, and you can download it. If you trash it, you have to get a JTAG attachment, which I'm not quite sure how to do yet on it. But anyway, you can watch my site. I'll have more, and there's plenty of sites. Just do a WM8505.
And your site is www.kibler.
Kibler.
And it'll be on the notes for the meeting.
Yeah.
It's made that's notably efficient as those matters. Good. So,
Bob.
thank you.
One thing you didn't mention is the fact that the core and processor is on the hard drive, right?
Yeah.
You pull that off and use it as embedded.
Well, it's really soldered down. What I want to do is I want to find out who makes that daughter board and see if we can't get the daughter boards itself. I'm out. Thanks.